what in the tarnation is possibly going on with these swing trades? LMND, Clove, just constantly getting obliterated. But you know what? In this video, I don't want to talk about my swing trades. I want to talk about the tickers we saw today. HOTH, PSTV, IMMX, NTRB, GNPX. I mean, we had so many tickers today, it was just overwhelming. What I haven't done yet is do the day trading profit or loss reveal. As a quick guess, I think I'm up over $1,000. I wasn't using the size like I wanted to. I wanted to size up over 10,000, ideally around 20,000 average size. I think I had a few trades over 10,000, but I don't think north of 10,000 was my average. It's probably somewhere around $8,000 per trade. I think I did like a 15% day based on my average size. So I think I'm around like $1,200, $1,300. I don't think I totally made up for yesterday's losses, but I definitely was on the right track today. Unfortunately, today was somehow cut short. We had 7 to 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time was pretty good. And then 8 a.m. dried up, a lot of consolidation and sketchy moves. And then 9 a.m. till 10, where the market opens at 9:30, was just horrendous. So there wasn't any good trading opportunities. And I pretty much just been slowly giving back profits ever since the 7 to 8 run. Let's see what I'm at. Like I said, I think I'm around like $1,200, $1,300, and almost got a heart attack. That's my swing trading for the day. It's clearly down like it always is. Let's go back to the day trading. Okay, wow, boom, $1,400 on the day. I was like, sheesh, I'm down $1,400. What happened? So, okay, we made back pretty much yesterday's losses, so that's nice. Back to a clean slate here on 2022. Like I said, I wish I sized up a little bit more. I definitely could have done, double size on a few trades. And then, yeah, ever since the market opened and really since like 8 a.m., it's been pretty not so great. Also, look at this. I traded 6 tickers. That's way too many tickers today. So I'm happy I'm green alone because, this is talk about over trading. That's really what happened here. And then my last trade, I think it was on GNPX. I just gave back 230 on that one. So I was like, this is a sign I need to stop trading. And this was a little bit foolish because I traded the backside on GNPX, and my last 2 monthly recaps, backside has not been working for me whatsoever. It's only red, so I should really just leave that one out and focus my attention elsewhere. And talking about my monthly recap, I'm going to be coming out with the monthly recap today. I wanted to come out with it yesterday. I was this close to finishing it, but then we went snowboarding, and then it got really late, and then I'm not going to upload a video in the middle of the night. So that's why I didn't upload yesterday. So definitely subscribe if you're new, and stay tuned for that 2021 and December 2021 recap. I think it's a really good overview or like engulfing recap about not just my overall strategies, but my focus going forward to really scaling up. That's what I made the focus of that recap video. So I think you guys are going to get tons of value out of it. It felt like a really good video, and I really watched it already. Editing it, and I think it has some really good substance to it. 2 more things really quick. If you're totally new and you don't know where to start, and this all looks fun, check out tradejournal.co/connect, create an account. You can see my account on the leaderboard or on /Winkler, my last name, and you can see my portfolio, follow it, join and get active in the Discord. I want to actually follow up on the Discord in a second, and then check out my foundation video series on the day trading to get you up to speed really quickly. I even have the slides and checklist PDF right here. Now, talking about the Discord and the community, it's been growing really, really nicely. And over the last year and a half, we built some great relationships, and we started doing interviews and whatnot. And we're getting to the point where we're having people from the Discord start YouTubing as well. So if you go to the Trade Journal YouTube channel, we have traders using Trade Journal. These are people from the community. We have 2 moderators. We have Bren. He's really, really big with options and slaying it there. And then we have Colby, the new channel, DGen Day Trader, and he streamed, I think it was, maybe the first time was yesterday, I'm not really sure, but the first time I watched was today. It was really, really good content, really fun, entertaining. Highly recommend checking him out. Here you could see his stream, streamed 78 minutes ago. That was good fun. And he's streaming usually when we're trading. So when I was streaming like a year or half a year ago, I would usually start around 9 to like 10:30. Sometimes I would go to like 11 or 11:30 or so. So this is more the time that we're actually trading, which is really good. And it was good fun to watch for sure. Colby's also got some super, super reckless Call of Duty videos, highly recommended. Check out this one, How to Be a Pre-Game Warrior. There's more headshots than I can count. I mean, it's just absolutely reckless how many headshots he gets. One day his trading skills are going to get on par with his Call of Duty skills, and he's going to be making a lot of money. So definitely keep track of DGen Trader. I know I sure will be. I would definitely recommend checking out both channels and giving them a like. We also have Fura's trading here. He's been part of the community for a really long time, had a YouTube channel a little bit longer, so definitely check him out. I don't know if he uses Trade Journal, but Furas, if you do use Trade Journal, reach out to me and I'll add you here for traders using Trade Journal. And then we have another trader here that I've noticed red to green popping up, and he also does live trading as well. I'm not totally sure what your username is. If you're in the Discord, leave a comment below, let us know your username so we can connect the dots a little bit better. And maybe there's a few other YouTubers out here that are part of the community. Drop a comment below, let me know, and I'd be happy to add you here for traders using Trade Journal. I'm gonna be building out this channel, which is basically going to be, you know, how to use Trade Journal features, tips and tricks, and that kind of more simple stuff for Trade Journal. If you are wondering what Trade Journal is, it's a free place to document your trades, and it's what we use in all of our recap videos. For example, you can see my profile here, and you can check out my portfolios and follow everything, and check out my posts and my trades and so on and so forth. And this is the post about the December 2021 recap and January game plan that I'm going to be coming out with that video later. Sweet guys, so I love the growth of the community, and I did want to just mention it here about the new channels, and can't wait to keep growing with everyone. I think it's just absolutely amazing to see what this is evolving into. All right, so let's get back here and talk about these tickers. I'll probably try to go as quick as possible about each one, mainly because we've talked about each one so many times. These are all pretty much former gappers, except maybe PSTV and HOTH, but nothing here is really that new. So let's go ahead, get started, and we'll dive right into GNPX, my biggest loser. And you guys know I like to start on the daily chart, but GNPX, wow, what a move yesterday. This ticker, I should have focused all my attention on trading GNPX yesterday. It was a huge move, and today we have low volume. It's engulfing candles, so it's kind of like consolidating in this zone. That's why GNPX wasn't super fun to trade today. But if we check out the 5-minute, you can kind of see that we are forming some decent support around $3. This is where I tried a little bit of a trade here. It didn't work out, and I gave back some profits on that one. But yeah, yesterday, this is the ticker I should have just focused all my attention on. But you know, by the time this ticker really started running, I was done trading on the day. It was 10 o'clock, and most of my attention was just on other tickers at the time. So it's really sad to see this ticker just run without me. But trust me, I am looking for a swing trade on this ticker. I'm waiting for a place to start accumulating it. Around 2.5 could be a good zone. So I'll see how this holds up. I have a little bit more funds available now in my IRA account. Because I sold PaySafe and I did my next $6,000 deposit because it's a Roth IRA for 2022. So I might be looking to size up into GNPX for a multi-day run. I'll keep you guys posted in the Discord under the swing trading section, obviously. But yeah, this one's looking nice. And yeah, just really quickly on the 1 minute, you can see this finally held this kind of support zone. I thought we were going to have a little bit more of a reversal. I was looking for that move back to the 9 EMA on the 5 minute. So basically a pop here. And I was really conservative. My entry was really conservative, and I was looking for that, you know, 5% move or something like that. Didn't work. Then I just closed this position pretty quick, and yeah, that was pretty much the end of GNPX. Next, we got FLGC. This was kind of an interesting ticker. I'm down $44 on this ticker. I was never really able to, you know, snag it well. It's been on a big backside and kind of testing these big resistance zones here. I thought maybe we'd get a good breakout at one point, but we didn't. Let me zoom in on the 5 minute a little bit more. Yeah, you can see that we had a quick move to the upside. We were all of a sudden up like 30% on the day, but you know, it sold off and never really was able to hold its highs or anything. So once it really wasn't able to give us good momentum and volume and hold its highs, I kind of stopped looking at it. Not to mention 64 million shares outstanding, 133 million market cap. It's a little bit more on the high side, not my favorite stuff, so wasn't really the most interesting ticker. Then we have NTRB from yesterday as well. This was even from Friday, last year Friday. So we've been seeing NTRB for a while, and I've been waiting for that good continuation on this one. So we got a nice little front side here on Friday. I was able to milk it pretty well. I should have sized up more and traded more into the market open, but pre-market we nailed this one pretty good. Today, unfortunately, we just had a failed breakout at $10, and I don't know. Luckily, I didn't trade it at $10. I bought it into this failed breakout when we were approaching big time support on the 5 minute. It kept on selling off. Luckily, I only went in with 100 shares as kind of like a test entry, and it didn't work out, and I just never really looked back to it. I gotta say though, big support here at around 8.5. Keep this one on the watch. I'm just going to go ahead and highlight this area. I like this 8.5 zone. This could be a great multi-day runner as well. So I'm just staring at NTRB and GNPX, and we just have too many tickers, which also kind of freaks me out a little bit. You got to take a step back and try to think, what ticker do you want to really focus on? And for me, that was PSTV today, so we'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, today was ticker overload, so I think the hardest part today was just like trying to not get overwhelmed, and that's a big reason why HOTH, I'm only up 90 bucks on it, because I pretty much didn't trade it because I was so focused on PSTV and IMMX, and that's why I'm up more on those two tickers. But let's zoom in here to HOTH and see what's going on with this ticker. We could spend a bit more time on this one. Yeah, big backside ticker, but right now we're breaking some key resistance zone, big relative volumes. That's really nice to see. Pharmaceutical company, 24 million shares outstanding and a 32 million market cap with catalyst coming out here. Let's check out the 5-minute, and you can see a bit more on this one. Now the problem with HOTH, I felt like on the 5-minute, was the way it sold off. So it always had these big aggressive breakouts, and then it just sold off for a really long time. Big aggressive breakout here, and then again sold off for a really long time. I tried a little bit of a 5-minute move here, but again, my attention wasn't really on HOTH. I wasn't crazy about the way it was trading. It did have nice volume, but it just wasn't my favorite ticker overall. I think the one time I thought like I should probably trade this ticker is right here when we popped back above VWAP and the market open, we had a little bit of a red to green move, and then it popped up and got halted. I actually wanted to trade this one, but again, I was too focused on IMMX and PSTV, so I didn't. But at least I got a little bit of a pop here on this ticker. Maybe this ticker is going to keep holding its highs. Right now, I'm not loving its price action, but I think it's definitely one to keep watching for sure. Going to IMMX, this is a ticker that was yesterday's lead gapper, and let's go to the daily very fast. Yesterday was a blue sky setup. It's a recent IPO, 7.5 million shares outstanding, so very low, and a 49 million market cap. Let's go to the 5-minute, zoom in on this one. So yesterday it was a blue sky setup. That was really nice. But yesterday it had so much resistance. It constantly got rejected off of like 8.6. So this was a really tough zone for this ticker. And I was kind of thinking we're going to see something similar today where it was going to have a hard time breaking maybe 8.6 or so. We never even got to 8.6, and the $8 was kind of the new resistance zone. So there's clearly a lot of sellers on this one, maybe some inside sellers. I'm not sure if it has an S1 registration or not, but who knows, it might, because we've been seeing a lot of tickers with shelf registrations and dilution, so be careful with that. And also a little bit of a warning note here, it has broke the 580-day simple moving average again. This is usually a very significant trend line, and we broke it here in this area before we ripped up very quickly, so maybe we're going to do another one of those rip ups, but I don't know, I'm a little bit skeptical on this ticker at the moment, so no trades for me, but I'll definitely keep it on the watch list. Then we have PSTV. This ticker I'm up 1,500 bucks on. So if I just focused all my attention on PSTV, which I knew I think this was the best ticker, and sized up a little bit more, today probably could have been a really easy $3,000 day. So that's what I'm really focused on, and I highly recommend watch my monthly recap of 2021 and December 2021. Everything's going to make a lot more sense for sure. I might even throw an unbranded version of that video into our foundation video series, because I think it's going to help a lot of people. I mean, and look at PSTV. We've traded this ticker so much in the past, and notice how it behaves in the past. It has these like spike ups, but it usually doesn't have the best multi-day runners. Here, yes, you could argue it was a good multi-day run, but overall it's like a one pop and then it drops, just like today. So no big surprise there. Biotech company, 15 million shares outstanding, 24 million market cap, and it does have a catalyst as well. Let's zoom into the 5-minute and see what we got here. Nicely zoomed in, and you can also see that this ticker was a little bit gnarly the way it was trading. We had big spike to the upside and then a big sell-off, and they were like 20% sell-offs. Big spike to the upside, another like roughly 20% sell-off. So this was a really tricky ticker to trade, but I was lucky enough to remember to focus on the 5-minute, and that helped me a lot when I came to trading this ticker. Now this ticker also had a shelf registration. I think it was like exercise price at like roughly $2 or something, to something. I forgot exactly what it was, and you can see here, ever since it broke $2, it just gets sold into. So there's a lot of dilution going on with PSTV. I would be very cautious looking at PSTV going forward. I don't think it's going to really be able to hold its high so well because of the dilution. Who knows? Anything could happen. I also wouldn't be surprised if it was at $4 tomorrow, but I don't think PSTV is exactly the candidate for that. I think there's better tickers out there. So PSTV, I'll most likely take this one off my watch list. But let's go and look at this one on the 1-minute and see how it performed. So boom, look at this move, just like 50% right away. Then it has this big sell-off all the way past VWAP into this 1.4 zone. I was trying to start accumulating this one. You can see I started buying at 1.5, then at 1.45, and then at 1.4, getting bigger size. Has a pop here. I take some profits really quick. Has another sell-off. Take a small trade here. And then here in this area, this is where I made my mistakes. I actually made money, but I made mistakes because I could have made a lot more money. So we're back above VWAP. We're trending up here on the 5-minute. Why am I not buying aggressively here? Why? This is a 9% move. Here's another pullback, 11% move, and here's another move, 30%. So 9, 11, and 30% I could have made on each one of these pullbacks with big size, and I could have made a boatload of cash. So this is a little stressful because the 5-minute was perfect, and I really should have got more aggressive on this ticker. I did have one of my best trades right here. This was breaking out, and I knew this was going to be a nice breakout because of the volume. So 169, I started loading the boat. Only 4,000 shares. It should be closer to 8,000 shares. So again, too small size. And then I sold at like 1.8. That was a 6% trade. I still sold way too soon. So just like that, if I just held, another 20, 30 seconds and I did double size, right there alone, that could have been a $1,500, $2,000 trade. And that's how close you are sometimes to just growing your account. So for me, focusing on front side, holding it a little bit longer, and focusing on the 5-minute is fundamental for sizing up for 2022. And I talk a lot more about it and give you examples in my recap video, my monthly recap video, which again, definitely watch. So, okay, let's keep going here. And actually, wait, never mind. That was actually all the tickers. Boom, yeah, quick recap. No need to overthink these tickers. I think it's pretty straightforward what we're seeing here. If you have more questions, obviously leave them in the Discord below. Watch the monthly recap. And if you're totally new, watch the foundation video series. I guarantee you that will get you up to speed very quickly. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Don't forget to drop a like on the way out. Consider subscribing if you're new. It's the easiest way to support the channel. Check out some of those other channels I mentioned earlier. And like always, stay safe and make some awesome trades. Ciao.